This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So I got to ask now, after this week, do you feel like a new man?
Do I feel like a new man?
Yeah.
Why, you call me a woman?
Nope.
Okay, go ahead. Why? Now you got me. Why?
Because you no longer have these gross, I don't even know what to call them.
I guess you can call them growths. I know what you're getting at. I went to the dermatologist. I want you to say that. I went to the dermatologist.
Do you feel like you don't need to wear a paper bag over your head anymore?
No.
Oh.
But I have a big-ass Band-Aid on my neck. I got 2 things sliced off of me.
Yeah, you did.
And a few things, like, zapped.
Okay, the zappy things I can't even tell. It's the slicey thing.
The slice is like a hole. It's like a bullet hole in my neck.
And it really is like a bullet hole in your neck. It's huge.
Well, they just slice it.
Right.
And it has to heal, so it's going to be a scar.
The whole problem is that you can't stop picking something enough to let it heal, so it just is this massive ball of scar tissue that has to be surgically removed.
Right. That's called a nervous wreck. But I never do it in front of my face. I do it in more inconspicuous spots.
Right. And then your wife, me, has to change your bandages.
Right, my wounds. I'm like a wounded soldier.
I didn't sign up for bloody wounded bandages on your crack.
It's getting you ready for my... Why'd you say my crack?
You don't have one on your crack?
I got one removed on my crack, too. My butt crack. Yeah, how would you like to lay down in front of the dermatologist and like the 20-year-old assistant's there, and I'm like, sorry for this, and she pulls down on my butt crack.
Yeah, that's your punishment. How would you like to be me that has to live with those open wound pickies and now has to change your dressings?
Right. It's better than changing my diaper.
I feel like that's just warming me up.
No,
it's
you
just
start
a
getting
warm-up.
used to it, yeah.
It's just an appetizer.
Change my dressing, dear. I got my waterproof Band-Aid on.
Right.
That's what I had to get, was waterproof Band-Aids.
But
no, they numb it, and then they numb it with a needle.
Or some lidocaine.
And lidocaine. And then they take like a little razor blade and basically it's just like right off.
That's what it looks
and
like.
A big fucking hole in my neck.
Large hole in your neck.
But, and I get a little nervous, but it didn't really hurt. You can feel it a little bit. It's like a little pressure, but
what is your mom
maybe a little bit
like
of sting.
Find wrong with
I'm
you
sure
now?
my mom's proud of me now. My mom likes surgeries.
What's going to be next week's concern? That's gross.
Well, she can't talk about that anymore.
I know.
Well, she goes, why would you do that? Like, okay.
That you got it removed?
Yeah, she's going, why would you do that? There's a hole in your neck now.
You know she did tell you that?
No, she will.
Did she know that you got it removed?
Yeah.
She will now.
I told her, yeah.
Oh. Did she want to look at it?
And the dermatologist, her name is Sheila. And I love your mom and dad. My mom knows the dermatologist like her best friend.
Yes.
Doctors are my mom's best friends.
Right.
If they're a doctor, they love my mom.
Right. She gives them a lot of compliments and praises them.
When she said, I love your parents. So she did say, I love your parents.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then a lot of doctors that I know say, I like your mom and dad. Doctor people. When you watch the doctor show that much, that's what you do.
You love doctors?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, enough about that. I don't know why you need to even talk about that.
Well, because you feel a little lighter on your feet now.
I don't feel lighter on my feet. It kind of itches a little bit.
It kind of itches.
My butt crack kind of itches a little bit.
That's nothing new, though.
But thank you. I only got to keep the Band-Aids on for 3 days, and we'll let the thing scab up and air out.
And then you're going to pick them off again?
No. I promised Sheila that I would not. I will not.
Please don't.
No. And the bottom one, don't even, like, if you didn't say that, which now people know,
well,
it's covered up by my underwear.
Sometimes.
/ Speedo.
Sometimes.
Unless I'm bending over.
Correct. Correct.
Speaking of underwear, you had some kind of controvery about me bringing all this.
I meant to bring this up weeks ago.
I know, but why are you bringing it up now about my underwear?
Because I meant to bring it up weeks ago, and it just kept not happening, or I forgot, whatever.
Kept forgetting.
But for everyone out there, I'd be real curious to know if you and your spouse, or it's basically a male-female difference, are similar to us.
Like if you go away for a week, how many pairs of underwear would a woman bring?
Yeah.
And how many pairs of underwear would a man bring?
We kind of had this discussion in Palm Springs, and
I said
I'm baffled.
3 plus the one I'm wearing.
Okay, so no, that's not how many days. Well,
we were 7 days, and I said 3 pairs of underwear and one I'm wearing.
So yeah, so you bring 3 pairs of underwear to last you 7 days.
Yeah, and 1 pair that I'm wearing.
So
Guys don't have juices that pull into their underwear or pump into their underwear.
Ew.
I mean, if I shit myself, I throw away my underwear and buy a new pair.
Okie dokes. So you're bringing 3 pairs of clean underwear and the dirty pair you're wearing.
Right.
Okie dokes.
I mean, that's what I did bring.
Right.
So that's what.
Well, here's my problem.
Would a girl bring like 12
You actually,
pair?
I think you brought like 4 or 5. Maybe I threw an extra pair in there. I don't know. I do know that my biggest problem with after Palm Springs was that when I was packing to leave, there were 2 clean pair of underwear that never got touched. And I know this because they were folded still, how I fold them.
I thought I wore them all. I guess not.
So
I wore 3 pair of underwear for the whole week,
happening?
including the ones I wore there.
I'm guessing because it wasn't hot, you just didn't realize that, like, maybe you didn't get as sweaty down there.
I don't know. I just
maybe
kept
you
putting
didn't
on
have
the
as
same.
much ball jam.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, ball jam, people now know that I don't wash my Speedo, so there we go.
Did you get any comments?
I was trying to think if I got comments as of yet. Not really on the ball
great.
jam part. Not by any swim people.
Right.
That's kind of good.
Now people also know you don't wear clean underwear.
I will be very surprised. I will be very surprised if someone says, "That's gross. I wash my Speedos or swimsuits."
I mean, I can kind of.
I don't know if people do or not.
I don't expect you to wash like every day.
It's like you're washing them in chlorine. You're in chlorinated water, so there's no germs.
I mean, I
I
don't
think.
It's not like you're swimming in bleach, so there is some kind of germs.
Well, all I can say is that's why I wear black underwear. I don't wear white underwear.
Because you don't wear clean underwear?
Yeah. Because I don't want brown underwear. Oh, hey, there's a show called Father
Brown. I like
Brown.
how you're trying to like
No,
go
I'm
off
going
of
brown underwear.
us talking
There's a
about
show,
their lack of wearing
There's a
clean
show,
underwear.
and I was like, hey, I was skimming through like Netflix or something, or one of them, and I go, there's 11 seasons of this show. 11 seasons, and you know what it's called?
I know, you just said.
Father Brown.
Was it based off of your life story?
Based off of my underwear. That's my starring role. I should have been there. I should have that role. Yeah.
But I will give you credit back to the underwear that from the tally we took in Palm Springs that most men
bring less underwear than days.
Correct.
And women probably bring more underwear.
We like
than
double.
Days.
We double it. Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen the female's underwear compared to a male's underwear?
I mean, I
the
have.
female's underwear are gross.
Okay.
The male's underwear are not.
I don't really think that you have any right to say that.
Unless you have a bacon strip in there. I'm not talking about anybody can have a bacon
the
strip.
kettle black.
Yeah, but anybody can have a bacon strip. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about overall appearance of the underwear.
Well, that's because you wear black. What about overall appearance of your pants when you don't shake well and it's on them?
There's little yellow spots on there.
What about that?
Never wear khakis, folks, or baby blue shorts. Every time I wear those baby blue shorts, I shake it. And when I go to the bathroom and I come out of the bathroom, there's little spots all over
Which
it.
then I also told you stop shaking it and dab it with a toilet paper. And you're like, that's a good idea. Like you haven't thought of that in 54 years.
Well, I do now. You told me.
Also, I have a question. Since we're talking about clothing, attire, whatnot.
Yeah.
How many days in January have you worn that windbreaker jacket?
Actually, a lot.
Is it windy
wearing it right
inside
now.
right now? Is it raining? Are we outdoors?
No. I just
Why
thought
are
it
you
looked
wearing
good.
a jacket?
I just thought it looked good. Kylie and I just did an audition right before the podcast here, and I thought I would wear this in the audition. Unfortunately, the audition was for an Irish cop, and I have no skills.
Good Lord Almighty, your
But
accent.
I pulled it off.
You did pretty good.
I YouTubed a couple slight
I was pretty
phrases and
impressed
stuff.
how it came about from yesterday afternoon to this morning.
That's how I do it. I slowly morph into this character, this Irish fucker.
We did have to I had to rein you in a little. For some reason, I think it's just your life history. You like to any accent you do.
Right.
It gets morphed into a Mexican accent.
Right. No matter what I do,
No
any
matter
accent.
what.
It can be Australian.
Yes.
It can be
Next thing you know,
Cockney.
I'm like,
Is that Cockney an accent?
I
Cockney.
mean,
Cockney. Cockney.
You just wanted to say that word.
Cockney. It's it's like.
And you started to do that a little bit with this one, but we turned it around.
Yeah, we slowed it down.
Yeah.
And we changed a few little things. But nowadays you can go on YouTube and stuff and Google it and it says, learn how to speak Irish in 4 minutes. And then it tells you some key things. And then at the end it says, but good luck. It's the hardest one to learn.
I know. You did. You were smart. You did certain words that you just did it with, and it worked well.
I just did this because I didn't want my agent to think that I just didn't have the guts or to do it or to decline it. So I just did it. But I didn't do it in hopes to get it.
A
Trust
for
me.
effort, man.
I know if I get this, I'll be like, oh my
I'm
god,
gonna die.
I'll be so stressed
It's
out.
always like
I
the
have to hire a
weird
dialect coach.
the weird roles that you don't want, or
I
like I
know.
can't really do this that you get.
Right. And I'm like,
So-
oh god, but
Maybe you're gonna be like an Irish cop that rides a horse. You'll die.
oh yeah. That's like my worst nightmare is,
I know.
you're in a movie, you got to ride a horse.
And have a gun.
Because I've never ridden a horse. I can fake the gun.
You can have a gun on
and
you.
I can have the gun on me, but
Okay.
I'm not comfortable with that
Okay.
at all.
What about a gun on a horse?
Oh, that's my worst nightmare. That's my worst nightmare.
So you safe to say you will never be on Yellowstone.
No. Like, I would love to be on Yellowstone, but there's no way in hell. You got to have some horse. I mean, I guess I could take lessons. If I got the role, you take lessons and stuff.
Absolutely.
And they're going to ask you if you know how to ride a horse before they
Right.
even audition you.
Although I did read when the Yellowstone was starting that all like the main actors went on a week-long
Dude Ranch thing?
like camp, to become
Cowboys.
like a cowboy camp.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, so they rode horses, did all that shit. So if maybe some of them had like mild skills, they got better.
Well, years ago, I got cast as a detective cop.
Yes.
And I had to go to cop school. And
I don't see you as a
I'm
cop.
not good in cop school.
I mean, no offense.
It basically was like the guy was a
like a
Navy.
police academy.
Well, he was a Navy SEAL retired, and he was a
God.
cop now.
He just looking at you like,
And-
hey, pussy bitch, pick up your gun.
He wasn't saying pussy, bitch.
But could you see it in his eyes?
No, the one thing though, I was in better shape than everybody there.
Oh, well, that's
so all
nice.
the physical drills, I was
You got that.
I was fine with. I was good with. I could do all that. But when it came to taking the clips out and putting them in and taking apart the gun and
Were
being
these
forceful
people
with
like
it,
wanting to be cops that you were with, like this class? Was it like a class
they
to
were
become?
everybody in the movie.
Oh.
There were all the other people in the movie, but a couple people in the movie were ex-military.
Oh,
anyway,
so they were like
already
good.
they already good with it.
Right.
They could put the thing
Got it,
together.
yeah.
And there was a few of us not, and I was definitely the worst. I would say out of like grabbing the gun and controlling it, and knowing how to use it. And at one time the gun accidentally went off, so when I was holding it there, my hand wouldn't stop shaking, and the camera, they were filming it every time, and the camera, he's like, well, you got your hand shaking. The cop's hand doesn't shake when he has a gun.
You're all this cop
right.
does.
This cop's fucking scared. Yeah, so like if I'm on acting class and I got a fake gun, I can get away with
By
it.
fake gun, you mean a water gun?
Yeah,
that you
like a-
painted black.
Right, like a plastic gun or whatever. Yeah, but not like an Alec Baldwin situation.
Right.
I saw a picture of Alec Baldwin. He has 7 fucking kids.
Um,
Plus Ireland, the oldest one,
Correct,
who's probably like
correct,
Tanner's
yes.
age, maybe.
Yeah.
7 kids,
Yeah.
plus a tiniest baby.
Yeah.
And he's
like
fucking old.
60 something.
And his wife, I guess you said the last baby was adopted or something?
No, surrogate.
Oh, surrogate. Because the mom, I was like, she don't look like she had 7 kids. She looks
She
pretty
said
good.
6, but the
still, she had
two
6
youngest
kids.
are like 6 months apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like, what got into him to be like?
Was
he
it
just
him?
does.
Was it her?
No, he just does whatever his wife wants. I guess.
think so. And she's my age.
Good thing makes a lot of money.
Right.
Is he
The
gonna
good
need
thing
it?
he has probably 7 nannies.
Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't.
He's got to.
I don't know. Because it's hard being here. He's like 10 years older than me. I'd say at least, maybe
He's
more.
in his 60s. Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's my age.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to run around and then
Right.
You know,
I'm having a hard time running around with a dog that I can
Right.
leave.
right, let alone 7 of them.
Right. I can put her outside.
Right. We're trying to train the dog to sleep on the floor. So Kylie,
Sleep
you know what?
training.
I owe you something. I owe you a back
take it.
massage. Oh no, you said no. I don't owe you anything.
Well,
you bought
I
an
just didn't
Aviator
want you to
Nation
get mad at me,
sweatshirt.
so I'm going to take that.
Yeah, there you go. Listen to that, Lauren. Kylie got the Aviator Nation sweatshirt.
They were
Shocking.
having a sale.
Shocking. I just found that out. I got to go do something nice for you. She says, don't worry about it. I already got myself something.
Well, I just figured you're probably going to see that package, and so let's just call it even.
Get disheartened about the package.
Right.
But no, I do feel kind of bad for you because you've been
I feel
sleeping
bad
on
for
the
myself.
floor in a dog bed.
For the
Whose
last
wife lays in a dog
last night
bed?
was my 6th night. 6 nights.
Right.
I've slept on the floor.
I'm not going to know what to do when another person comes in bed. I got the whole
I
bed
know.
to myself.
I did sneak out of bed at 3:30 this morning and come into real bed. I snuck out of the dog bed into the human bed.
Right.
And got a good 5.5 hours of non-Nora sleep.
Well, the sad part is you're going to end up in the dog bed, and the dog's going to end up in the bed
Oh, I know. No, that's yes.
when she sneaks off of there.
Right. No, she hasn't yet though. She's for some reason is like a massive Klingon on me, and she like has to touch me all the time.
Okay. Well, that's how you train a dog, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no. So she even when she falls asleep on the couch, anything, she has to be touching me.
Right.
She's got like a
Well,
insecurity.
anyway,
I don't
thanks for
even
sleeping
know.
in the dog bed all week. Dear.
Right. I'm trying to make it so that I can sleep back in the bed with you, and then you're happy, and then you're not mad at the dog, and you're not mad at me because of the dog.
I haven't touched another person for weeks.
You spooned me when I came to bed at 3:30.
Yeah, I must have been sleeping. I don't know.
I mean, you were.
I haven't had physical touch with a person
since Palm Springs.
In weeks, since Palm Springs. I barely had it at Palm Springs.
Because we had a king-size bed.
Giant king-size bed. All I've touched and came close with is the dog.
Right. Well, since at least last Saturday, yeah.
And now the only person I can snuggle up to sleeps in the dog bed.
I'm working on it.
I've never heard of a person sleeping in a dog bed for a week.
I got to get her out of the bed. And I know
but
she won't otherwise.
I mean, that's pretty good of you. I don't know. I
So
couldn't even do it.
I mean, because I really want her to be on her bed.
Does it smell on the dog bed like a dog? Like a musty old dog?
Not bad, no. I do need to probably wash her blanket now, but yeah.
Wow.
Not bad. I use a different, like, my own blanket for me. I don't use a dog blanket.
Oh, okay.
I do get, like, sweaty and hot down there, though. Weirdly.
Probably.
You know.
I wonder. Oh, wait.
I wonder if you're going to do your job correctly today.
I wonder if I'm off mic the whole time. I'm gonna edit.
Yes, you are.
Edit that. I wonder if this guy here would sleep in a dog bed for a week.
Hey, everybody. This is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. 310-465-3347.
Speaking of the dog, when I do auditions, we'll have like touch-up makeup, or if your face is real red, put a little powder on it just to lighten it up a little bit. So I had the makeup brush, a man makeup brush.
Yes, you have a special man brush.
Couldn't find it. The dog ate it.
Stole it.
Ate it, basically. And then when I took a shit, there was hair
fibers,
like fibers
brush
in there.
fibers. Yep.
Kylie's all freaking out because the dog ate a brush and a sponge. 2 days before that, the sponge.
No, a week before. They're a week apart at least.
Yeah, a week apart.
So at least we go. It's like, what are you gonna eat this week, Nora?
Right. Can't touch
makeup
my
brush.
Can't touch my makeup. Brush.
I know. My favorite thing is you're like, will you order me a new one? All sad and like depressed.
Well, yeah, because where am I gonna get a makeup brush at?
You can Google it.
I guess I could Google it. I need you to give me the right one.
I
might need to brush my open wounds.
Oh my God.
Might need to. I got to shoot that thing next week. I wonder if they're going to shoot from behind and see
I
my
hope
open
not.
wound.
Jesus, let that thing air out now.
Well, scab
Well,
it
they
over
can put
and
like
cover
a
it.
Band-Aid on it and then put makeup over it.
Or whatever. I just put makeup on it or whatever over the scab.
No, you don't. You've obviously, you're not a girl. You don't put makeup over scabs.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You get infected?
No, it looks horrible.
Oh,
You
it
cannot
looks
cover a scab with makeup.
Oh, it's better to cover with a Band-Aid
And
and
then put
cover
makeup
it up.
over it, yeah, to match the skin.
Okay, well, that's things I need to know, I guess.
Right. I hope it's not like a outside bathing suit scene, because that crack one you might have to cover too.
No, I gotta be in a suit, of course. I always gotta be in a fucking suit. I don't really like that one, but what are you gonna do, dear?
Well, you just do it.
Yep.
That's what you do.
One of the things, and you can relate to this as you're, tending to my wounds.
Yes.
And doing whatever you need to do to satisfy me.
Okay.
That's exactly what they'll be doing in the Golden Bachelor, because we watched the
Oh my God,
Golden
we finally
Wedding.
watched the wedding. We
just watched the
3
Golden
weeks
Wedding.
late.
Yeah, I can't believe we watched the
I
whole
wanted
thing. We're
to
like
see
addicted
it.
to it all.
I just wanted to see. I
get a little teary-eyed, I tell you.
Their vows were pretty cute. But then part of me is like, okay, you guys have been together for like 6 months, and I get it, you're older, and
But still,
like
it's
6
only
months
6
isn't
months.
very long. Do you know somebody in that time frame? I feel like I wouldn't.
I feel you don't really know people for years.
Right. So I'm like, I mean, I want it to work out for them, but yikes bikes.
Well, any of the Bachelors, whatever. We just started watching the other Bachelor too, the one with fucking Joey. And he's already fucking crying, this guy.
Did he? He didn't cry this episode.
Oh,
did
I
he?
guess not. Maybe
Yeah.
he didn't cry yet.
There's a lot of previews of him crying.
That's how they sell you. They get the crying bachelors and they start.
We are sucked in. We're like, ooh, why is he crying? Let's find out.
You know what would make me cry?
What?
If I was on the Golden Bachelor, because that means I'm fucking old.
That means you're fucking single.
Oh, and single, yeah.
Which
Old and
one's scarier?
I forgot about
for
that
you.
one, yeah.
Maybe
Why am I on here?
Oh no.
This way, Eric. I'll be like Biden. This way.
Why?
Go, guy, this
Oh.
way. Okay, now when they come out of the limo, you got to hug them, huh? What?
Okay.
What? Kylie, where's Kylie?
Right.
Where's Kylie?
Kylie left your ass now. Maybe they should have like for you. You need like a what are not considered gold, like a silver fox, like friend bachelor. Where
Like
you
I
could,
would be a
meet-
silver bachelor.
maybe like where like you and I are on a show where we meet couple friends.
Oh, bachelor friends.
Yeah.
Bachelors for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a friend.
That's why I
I
said
should
that.
go. I should go on the Bachelor for Friends.
Yeah. So you meet like dudes, not ladies, dudes.
Oh yeah. Right. Well, Skylar told me to one time. I said, I need to get a friend. So Skylar says, "Oh, go on Bumble for friends, Dad."
Yeah. No.
And so-
She didn't tell you to go on Bumbles for friends. She told you not to go on Bumble for friends.
Oh, because it'd be a little creepier to everybody. Because she met a friend on Bumbles for friends. So I'm just sitting there with my laptop. I go on Bumbles for friends.
You did not.
Yeah, but I didn't go. I didn't like sign up for Bumbles for
Are you
friends.
sure about that?
No. I mean, I started to think, fill the thing out, but I didn't actually do it. So then I was like, well, I just want to see what it looks like to
Oh,
see
no,
what it
right.
looks like. It's a bunch of old creepy fuckers that
Oh.
look like they want to rape you or something.
Well, trust me, they'll see
And
that
so-
crack and just run.
They go to town on that thing.
Right. They're like, oh, or they'll be like, you have a third hole?
Yeah, this guy's
Second
great.
hole, I guess you have only one hole.
Yeah, this
Second
guy's
hole?
great. I can put my finger in the one in his neck,
Oh.
and then my ween in the one down
Ew.
below in the crack. Rub on the crack one.
Stop it. Stop it.
It'll make you throw up.
All right, so no Bumble for friends for you.
No way. I just barely looked at it. Like, oh my God, I got so creeped out. I was like, oh.
Would you have friends? You
They're
just don't-
basically pictures of guys that look like they want to fuck you.
Ew.
And they're old, decrepit looking guys.
Oh, okay.
No young.
Well, I mean,
hot
the thing
guys.
is, though, that you do have friends. You just don't ever do anything to invite friends
No,
to
I've been
do.
doing it a lot.
But that's
more.
because they invite you. You need to initiate a outing.
I invited when we went with Rob.
Right,
to
you
all
did.
those things.
Yes,
Yeah,
you did do
I
that
invited
one.
everybody.
I mean, I'm not much better. I haven't like seen a friend in the new year since Allie's birthday.
right. So, well, yeah, we saw. We don't get me wrong. We have some friends, whatever, but
We do.
people are afraid of us because we're on a podcast.
I don't think anyone's afraid of us.
A couple people are. And we don't even talk about anybody either. On this podcast, we don't really talk. We talk about a little bit of people, but not really.
Not really, no.
I mean, we talk about the coaster guy in Palm Springs. We don't really know him.
We're talking about your mom.
In fact, he wants to be on the podcast, the coaster guy,
I know.
with all the coasters. Yeah, we talk about my mom a lot, but she's entertainment. She's
Right.
My mom's a comedian, so we can talk about her. Everybody likes when we talk about my mom.
I mean, that's kind of true.
They do. Hey, we could have a whole show about my mom's dermatologist experience.
Oh boy,
She's been on dermatologist more times than you could believe.
probably me more than I've been in my whole life.
Oh my God, yeah. It's like twice a week.
Last year.
Like it takes me 6 months to get in the dermatologist. Takes her one phone call.
I know. I always wonder, being in the medical field, like when people do that to my office, I like get pissed.
Well, I don't know if they
And I
do or
get-
not, but
and
they
I
all
get
act like
pissed.
they
I
love
know.
my mom.
I get pissed at the front desk people if they like schedule them,
Like,
and
put
I'm
somebody
like,
through.
"This is bullshit. Why are you ruining our afternoon for this non-emergency?"
Right. Well, my mom. Everything is an emergency with my mom.
I know patients think that, but it's not.
Right. I know.
I know. So I like hate those patients that do that.
So you hate my mom?
I don't know. She's never done it to me,
Oh, she hasn't done it to your office.
but I wonder if the offices think that. Like, oh my god.
I don't know. You have to ask her. I'm going to ask her. Look at their faces closely and see what
Right.
and see what they think.
And the doctors never know that this goes on, so they don't know.
Well, you know who would do that for sure if they want to go to the doctors is Trump.
Would be like, I have an emergency.
I have an emergency. I want to get
Well,
in.
that's because it's your
Trump.
mom's brother.
Trump's my mom's brother. My mom's brother is Trump and the Babe.
Right.
That's the two brothers.
Weirdly, they just have the same mannerisms.
Yeah. But
I
can you
don't
believe
know
Trump,
why.
Trump just got on this thing now where he had to go and have a legal battle with this lady who said he raped her,
Right.
and they got
And then he
award
said he
$86
didn't.
million
Or something. I know that's a lot of fucking money.
I know, but why is this lady doing this right now?
I have
is
this,
man,
and I
fucking
do agree.
political
There
hack
has
job.
been like
I sound like Trump, political hack
right.
job.
I'm not going to say
but
that
I actually believe it's political hack job.
something didn't happen. Whatever. I'm not. That's not the point I'm trying to make. Is that I don't understand why we had to wait.
I'll come out and say it. I don't think Trump raped a woman.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't even go there, but I don't know why all of a sudden the year coming up to the election is when all this shit's coming out. When
10
he's
months
been
before the election.
in massive public eye for what
Ever.
8 years now.
Even before the election,
Right,
he was
and
in a
it's-
massive
yes,
public
so
eye.
I don't
He was on The Apprentice,
Yes,
and he was around.
the timing just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem.
No.
I guess there. I mean, maybe let's pretend that he did rape this woman. It's still like it doesn't.
25 years later.
Right. It doesn't. If you had this problem, why didn't you do it right after the election, or why
Because
didn't
they
you?
found out there was a thing, and the Biden's people said, hey, we don't care what this costs or whatever. Take them to court and do this.
Right,
They're
I
helping
get
them
it.
out on the backside.
Oh, for sure. There's
and I'm
got.
sure
I mean,
all this shit
is-
about Biden's son, I mean, as much as it's true or not true, the Republicans are helping out with that. So
Right.
that's how it goes.
Government's dirty. Politics are dirty.
Yeah, Trump's going to have to get elected president because he can pardon everything, pardon himself.
I don't know if he can pardon that.
And then Biden probably has to do that too. But Biden's a fucking decrepit, the crip walker, man.
Yipes.
How can that guy be president?
I mean, I don't understand
I don't care who you are and who you are listening to what political facet you are. But I don't think Biden's a fit president. There's no way.
I don't think he can do.
The guy can't put two
term.
sentences together.
Right.
How are you supposed to be demanding and commanding with the American people if you can't even do that?
Right.
That's ridiculous.
You can't even walk off a stage without tripping.
Yeah, and so I don't know. It's just
no.
It's gonna be a weird election. It's gonna be Trump
I'm real
and Biden
curious
again.
to see what happens between now and November because I feel like shit's gonna get stirred.
Right. What I can't understand is one thing too.
What?
They made Make America Great Again into an evil thing, even though doesn't everybody want to make
America to be great again?
Doesn't everything want? Then you always
want. You want to live in America that's great. I don't. Yeah, despite what party is saying it.
I don't get it because I saw this.
I also don't understand because I am been for since high school on a large American flag fan. Love red, white, and blue. Love the flags. Love it all. Your house is gross. But all of a sudden now, since Trump became president back fucking 8 years ago now, the American flag is bad.
Yeah, you put American flag in your house, you get your house egged.
Right, and
that's
I'm
an American flag.
I'm sorry, but I'm proud to be an American.
Maybe they put a Trump flag. You get
I don't care, who? No,
yeah.
Well, I don't. Yeah, maybe Nevada's a little bit better, but I'm like, since when is the American flag a bad thing?
Because you're proud to be an American.
Do we not remember 9/11 when we all were very proud of that American flag?
And everybody was sporting the American flag.
So that's what I don't like. I'm like, what? Since when is America bad? All of a sudden.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad. There was a kid in the gym. I want to say maybe 17, 18 years old in the gym, and I was looking at him, and he had a MAGA hat on.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. And you could see people giving him the evil eye.
Stop it.
Yeah, kind of. And he was a younger kid. I was just like, I mean, I don't think I would sport that around, but I'm just saying, I know it represents Trump, but it also represents just make America great again.
Shouldn't we all be wanting to strive for that either way, no matter who?
I don't know
what political party you are.
It's the strangest world out there.
It is a real strange.
And they had that kid on the news that one time when he had the Make America Great hat on again, and they said he was against the Indians and stuff like that. And the kid won the lawsuit, but against CNN or something.
You know what I saw on the news the other day?
What?
That some school somewhere on the East Coast had changed their mascot because of indigenous people. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what they changed it to, but they actually changed it back to the Warriors.
What's the Warriors? That's like it was Golden State Warriors.
Right, I know, but it's like an indigenous, like a warrior
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So they changed it because of that, and now they're going back.
I don't know. I heard the Washington Commanders, the indigenous community says they're fine with bringing it back to the Redskins. So why bring it back? Why change anything? You're going to bring it back.
I don't think it was their. They probably were proud, we are being honored by having.
I don't know.
A football team named after us.
You just don't know these days. You don't
Maybe
know
they
what to fucking say.
I don't. I really don't sometimes, and I don't mean that in a bad thing. I just don't know. I can't keep up.
Well, these guys know what to say.
They don't.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National,
Great American Storage,
America,
and Reno Yard
for all your outdoor storage needs. River just what do they call that? He with the frat house. Is ATO.
He got initiated.
Initiated. He got initiated. So I tell my friend, I said, "Hey, River, tonight or whatever."
He said he got inducted.
Whatever, he's getting initiated into his thing, and he goes, "Oh man, you know what happened to me when I got initiated?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "First they made all the guys peel the outside of an onion, and then they made each guy dip the onion in maple syrup, and then they made each guy put it in their underwear between their taint and their ball sack." And then keep it in all day and sleep on it all night. And so the next day came around, and they said, "Okay, everybody line up." So they lined them all up, and they said, "Take your onions out." So they took this drippy old onion out. Some had pubes. Those were the 80s. Those are early 90s. There was Bush days and pubes and everything.
I don't know many guys that shave their taint.
True. And so anyway, and these are teenage college or early 20
Yeah.
college guys. And so everybody's like, oh my God, they're going to make us eat these things. Of course you're thinking that, right? Then they said, okay, now hand your onion to the guy to your left.
So
and
gross.
then
eat it.
eat it.
Take a bite.
They said they're eating it all dry, heaving and throwing
Well,
up.
that'd be gross even if it wasn't in your underwear for a day.
Yeah. And so I called River up. I said, did they make you put an onion between your legs? He's like, no. He would never tell the truth.
No, he would not tell
I
the
go,
truth.
did they put you in a cage and everybody peed on you?
He wouldn't tell you the
He's
truth
like,
either.
no truth at all.
No, he's not going to tell you. I have a quick
I
question.
don't think you can tell the truth on that stuff.
You
it's
cannot.
Like, it's
You
like
don't want
a legal
to,
thing.
usually.
You did that. What did
I'm not
they
gonna
do
tell
to you guys?
I'm not gonna tell
Come on,
him.
give me one thing. Did they make you stick something up your cooter?
Absolutely not.
Like a maraschino cherry?
Nope.
Marciano cherry?
No. Well, we're on the subject. Say
Yeah.
onion for me.
Onion.
How do you spell onion?
Okay. I don't know why you think I'm a retard, but I'm not. O-N-I-O-N.
Well,
Onion.
Then how come you say it with a G? Onion.
Onion.
You
I don't know.
threw a G in
Well,
there
I have a cousin named Onion, and that's how we pronounce it.
with a G.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yong, and we call him Yong for
yeah.
short.
So you call him onion.
Onion.
That's how you say onion.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Really?
So like the 5 times you just said onion, you said onion.
So if you want me to stick an onion in my taint,
Right.
that's how you'll say it. and
Maybe
I'll
if
know
I
what you're
do
talking
that to
about.
you, Nora will sleep in her own bed.
Right.
No? She'll
I
eat
don't
it.
know.
I'll tell you that.
Well, I was excited when I heard that, but you know what you're excited about?
What?
You know what makes you excited?
No. Well,
we,
yes.
we forgot
but-
to bring this up last week or 2 weeks ago. We forgot to bring
What?
this up. So we're in the airport, and
Oh
Kylie,
my God. That
Kylie's
didn't actually
obsessed.
make me excited.
Kylie is obsessed.
No,
with
that is
this,
so
with a news
not
guy.
true. So not true.
What's the news guy's name? I can't remember his name.
Chris Martin?
Chris
Chris
Martin. No,
something?
Chris Martin is
Chris
the guy from
something.
the
Chris
the,
something.
You know, Chris Martin's a singer. You know,
Oh.
they're from the what's the
Okay.
band that sings Yellow?
Coldplay.
And Coldplay.
Chris something.
Yeah, Chris, your boy.
No, you are obsessed with him.
No, we
So
saw him
here-
in the,
no,
we saw him
right.
in the airport.
So I
He's
turn
the
on.
Fox 11
I
guy.
watch Channel 4 in the mornings before the Today Show comes on.
Right.
And so it's on many times in our lives. And so I can't even say that I like this guy.
You must, because you watch him every
don't.
morning.
I
I go,
do.
oh, Kylie, you're watching your boy. Look
well,
at your
that's
boy
you,
there.
you turn on the same news channel every morning. And I turn on 4 because I like watching the Today Show and it just rolls into it. But this guy also, I'm sorry if you're hearing this, you're going to,
I think his name might be Chris Martin.
it's Chris something, yeah. He
Chris,
says,
Kylie's boy.
I
That's
feel
what
like
call him.
he just says whatever like is on his mind and he doesn't think before he speaks.
So what?
I mean, it's fine.
It's good.
So
People like
sometimes
that.
I'm just like, or did you really just say that? And sometimes I'm like, you're kind of an idiot.
Maybe we get him on the podcast.
Anywho, maybe not after this.
Yeah.
But so you say that I'm obsessed, but I'm not obsessed. You're obsessed.
I was like, let's go say something to him. We saw
so
him.
we
He was
saw
on
him
our
in the airport.
plane
He was
to
on our
Palm
flight.
Springs. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh my God. And he was a couple seats in front of us on the plane, which then I was like, I want to hear him speak,
Right.
which I didn't
Didn't
ever
get to
hear
hear
him
him at
speak.
all.
But
Kylie kept getting mad. I'm like, hey, there's your boy. There's
which
your
is
boy.
not my boy. You say that. You're the one that's obsessed with weather people.
I'm obsessed with weather people. And the guy in Palm
Obsessed.
Springs, Jerry, the weather guy, I was obsessed with him.
I don't even know how you knew his name after watching.
And now I think about
the
it,
news for
my
2
old guy
days.
from San Francisco was
Yes.
Bill Martin.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe that's who you're thinking of.
maybe. And then you like Angela here. Like you're obsessed with.
Oh,
news.
Angela Schilling.
Yeah, you're obsessed with the news people, not me.
Angela Schilling.
I think you're trying to
Oh,
make
wow.
me be obsessed with a news person to make
Right.
yourself feel better. You're
Yeah.
gaslighting me.
Oh,
Just
don't
joking.
start
I'm
gaslighting
kidding.
me. Don't start saying gaslighting.
But you
now.
really did. I think if I gave you the okay, you would have ran up to him and been like, "Hey."
Oh, I would. Oh, I would have.
And
Hey,
I was
my
like,
wife's
no.
a huge fan.
But
I would
I'm
have said,
not, is the
You
thing.
are.
I'm not a huge
you
fan.
watch him every morning
That doesn't
though.
make me a huge fan.
I kind of the only my biggest regret of Palm Springs
It's not saying something to
was
him.
not bringing enough underwear, but secondly, not saying something to this guy
Oh
Chris.
no,
He would have loved it too. He's a talker. He was just chatting the whole way.
he would have talked to you the
He
whole
was with
time.
his kids though, so we wanted
Right.
to fuck with him too.
I
bad,
should have
but-
just sent you up to sit next to him on the plane.
Well, I said I'm going to sit right across.
You did not.
We did, and we
Thank
had a
you,
kind of.
Scotty, for being there because
Oh,
you saved
Scotty!
me.
Yeah, we had a friend that was on our flight with us, and he was on our flight, so I saved Kylie.
God bless it.
Tomorrow we're going to the football pool party.
Yeah, how'd you do this year, honey?
7th place.
Okay.
Not
Well,
last.
not last.
I've never been last. If you get last, you get the toilet. But the Niners are going to play the Detroit Lions, and then the Ravens are playing the Chiefs. Everybody will be tuning into the fucking Chiefs game
To see
because
Taylor
everybody wants to see Taylor Swift, and they're going to see Kelce because he plays. But more people want to see the fucking bear, Jason Kelce,
Rip his shirt off
and
again.
his wife Kiley, because he ripped his shirt off at the Bills game and was going nuts and picked up a little girl. And apparently, Mahomes' dad poked his head out the window and goes, "Kiley, you want me to tell you to get your ass back in the booth now?" Because he went out in the general public with no shirt.
Oh, that's okay.
And he pounded a beer with a guy down there.
Oh boy.
And then he picked up the little girl and brought her to Taylor Swift.
I know she
and
was
then
on the
waved to
Today
her.
Show.
She was
The
on
little
the
girl
Today
was.
Show
Yeah,
just
the little
because
girl and her
Jason
mom.
Kelce picked her up.
And she was so excited, like so happy that he did that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Do you think, and I'm not going to say that the NFL ever does this, but do you think that they're going to really try to get the Chiefs to win to go to the Super Bowl? So that Taylor Swift
Oh my
is
God, they want the Chiefs to
Like,
win. I mean, there might be a call going their way at
there.
the end of the game.
That's what I mean.
I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it.
Just curious. I
Yeah.
mean,
You know how bad they want Taylor Swift at that Super Bowl?
very.
Yeah. The viewership will go way bigger.
Maybe after the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Kelce and Taylor Swift can just get married in Vegas.
Oh, right. Yeah.
'Cause if that happened, if they're there, that's the
Or they get
speculation's
engaged.
going to be.
They win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
They
no,
win-
there's
yeah.
already speculation that they are already engaged.
My pants. Look at my pants are falling all the way down. I'm sitting in my underwear here. I don't know why they're scooting. These
Thank God
sweats
it's a waist-up show.
Right.
No, there's already
Thank God I
speculation.
got my Band-Aid on.
You don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
That they're already engaged, so why now they'll just get married in Vegas.
They're not engaged.
I don't think they are either.
Wouldn't that be funny, though? The Chiefs win the Super Bowl, and on the field, he engages to Taylor Swift.
Engages or how about
whatever.
proposes?
Proposes, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen either, but.
He might engage Taylor Swift every night.
Ew.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's the worst
Chicka-bow.
fake porn music I've
Ching,
ever heard in my life.
chicka bow, bow, chicka bow,
Okay.
bow. That sounds like Seinfeld.
Right, it does.
Bow.
Super attractive.
Give me your porn. Give me your porn music.
I don't know.
See, how come you can't even do it? Give me one.
No,
You won't even do it.
I won't.
Come on.
No.
But anyway, would you agree that the Super Bowl would be a little more exciting if the Chiefs were in it? The public wants the Chiefs in the
The
Super
public
Bowl.
wants the Chiefs in it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine the commercials Kelce brothers and Patrick Mahomes will do next year. I mean, a million of them. If they win
Already,
it.
yeah.
They're already in every commercial.
Well, okay, I'm going to go back to last week's game. But here's my problem with Jason Kelce. He went to this game, is in this box with all these, like, wives and owners and shit, and he wore fucking sweatpants.
You know, he wore sweatpants and he wore a tight T-shirt that said something Yeti, Bro Yeti or something like that.
Like the cooler?
Yeah, like a
Okay.
Yeti, yeah.
Like,
And sweatpants.
did you literally roll out of bed and come here?
No, he's a big fucking guy.
I
He just
understand
needs
that.
sweats on. He's not wearing jeans. He's wearing tight skin. What do you think he's wearing? Skinny jeans?
He could wear something besides the sweats that he's owned for 20 years.
Yeah, he wears this gray sweats.
Yeah, they weren't like new Lululemon sweats.
Right. They
He's
weren't-
like, oh, my wife got them at
they
Costco
weren't-
last
They were in
decade.
style, yeah.
Like, these are my
Like,
favorite Kirkland
I've
sweats.
had these since college.
Yeah.
In fact, they still have maple syrup and onions in the crotch.
Yeah, were they even clean?
Yeah. the onion was still stuck in the middle there. You couldn't even find
So
it.
that I'm like, what are you wearing? What's happening here?
That's true. You did have sweatpants on
Yeah.
and no shirt.
Like, I mean, I can give
No
him the
muscle
shirt.
definition.
No, I can give him the rip off the shirt. You're excited and drunk. I'll give you that. You
Yeah.
probably haven't been drunk for like 9
Well,
months.
no, because he is in training.
Right.
So he's like, no.
and now he's like retired
No,
and like fucking
and
and
his,
getting drunk.
Yeah, season's over. His
I get
brother's in the
that.
playoffs.
I would rip my
Fucking
shirt
Taylor
off too,
Swift's
but I
there.
wouldn't wear sweats.
Yeah, you only rip your shirt off if you're in a fight. If anybody wants to fight Kiley, she will go down to her sports bra and then shred her shirt off. Like Hulk Hogan. Kiley was in a softball tournament in her sorority, and someone was cheating, basically not playing by the rules. And Kiley really wants to be by the rules.
If I'm gonna lose, I want it to be fairly lost,
Right.
not because you rigged the
Right. So there was some bitch on the
bracket.
other team, then they lost, so Kiley goes out there. And instead of just being a normal person and
Right.
arguing,
No.
she takes her jersey and shreds her
No, it was
jersey
like
off.
it was like a wife beater.
And in those days, Kiley was pretty
I was
buffed out
ripped,
and
yeah.
intimidated and ripped. So she rips her shirt off, and she's in the sports bra in the
Yelling
baseball
at this
field,
girl.
screaming at this girl, and the girl starts crying.
Correct. I was right. It's not an appropriate way to do it.
Well, you would
but
never
I
do
was
that
right.
unless you were exactly
Oh,
right.
I would
know
never
you.
do it unless I was right.
If you were any bit wrong, you wouldn't even have done
I
it.
would not. That's true. But yeah,
Don't mess with Kiley. She'll freaking rip her sports bra off
Right.
and whip you in the face with it.
I will.
Oh, no, you were in your shirt. You're still in your sports bra.
Yeah, I had a sports bra on.
Right. And you started flexing your
Probably. I kind
your
of like blacked out. I
traps.
can't even remember.
Oh, you don't remember what you said? Yeah, when you get in like
No.
a fight and stuff, you don't remember
I
kinda
was
what
like
you
so
said.
mad.
Right.
I was like seeing red. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And it was in front of like every sorority, every fraternity. I was like, no.
Was everybody cheering you on?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Like, you don't remember. Allie remembers it all, so we have to ask her. We should ask Carly.
I think Carly was there.
we should ask her. Life of Their podcast is brought to you by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Aislinn Mueller, and her handle at Insta is at This Essential Life.
Long drawn out there.
Right. We're also sponsored by, as you can see on our table, 2 beautiful bottles of Juicy Tits vodka. You can get those at juicytits.com, along with a bunch of other swag.
Yeah. Where that you can rip off
Yeah.
while you're fighting while showing your juicy tits.
Right. Rip off your bra and then
And
put
fight.
their face in there and suffocate them.
Okie dokes.
That's what you should do.
That's the kind of fight you want to be in?
Yeah, that's the fight I'm in. Pass me out.
Wow.
Knock me out. You can also, if you hit us up, you can get some hats and stemless wine glasses that look like these if you see them on YouTube. And if any of you listeners out there, we need one more sponsor. So yeah, hit us up. We'll make a little ad for you, and we'll I don't know if there's gonna be much return on your money, but
Right.
you will sponsor
We're not
us.
sure. No
And
guarantees.
we need a little more money to keep this thing going. And so if you want to sponsor us, hit us up. We would love it. And if you don't, just rate us a 5 whenever you're out there. Share us or subscribe with
Get our
your
listening
friends.
years up. Maybe then you can get a return on your
viewers up.
money.
Yeah, but we need another sponsor. So if you like us, all you out there that really listen to us, and your husband, I should say husband because it's mostly women listeners.
Well,
has
that's a little sexist. How do
Why?
you know they don't have businesses?
Oh yeah, if you're a woman and have a business too.
yeah,
or a
women are
man and
capable
have a
too. Just
business.
because I'm not capable doesn't mean the other women aren't.
Right. I gotta understand that. But yeah, we'll need another sponsor. So I'll send you all the information if you do, and we'll give you a little commercial. And we're gonna work on a Juicy Tits commercial, so I can just hit the button and play the commercial. Right there?
That's why you've been working on your porn music.
Yeah. No, we're gonna put like some Caribbean type music or
Oh.
whatever. But I think we should do like real, get your juicy tits.
Wow.
If you want,
You want soft, sensual voices?
If you want Kylie to rip off her sports bra and take a look at her juicy tits, this vodka's for you.
Oh boy. It's a real good thing you're not
Cheeseburger in paradise. That's the music
advertising.
going, yeah.
because they would have fired you.
Right. Put your nose between those juicy tits.
Ew.
Drink a shot of vodka between those juicy
I mean,
tits.
that's better.
Is that better? You ever thought of doing a body shot on
shots.
somebody?
I mean, that's
We'll have a shot of juicy tits vodka between those lumptious lumps.
okay. Now it's to take a turn for the bad.
Okay, now you want me to stop.
I do. I think everybody wants you to stop.
On that note, here's what I got to say. Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you. You forgot our cheers today.
I did.
You forgot last call.
Hang on, everybody.
Just leave it.
It's that time, dear.
Just
no,
leave
no.
it.
Last call.
That's what I was like,
Come
wait,
on, this is the
it's
real
not
us.
my time.
I skipped one thing.
That's
So who we cheers in today, babe?
well, maybe we should cheers to Juicy Tits because you're forgetting how to work a podcast.
I think I drank a bottle of Juicy Kids because I forgot how to do it.
I was going to give a
Who are we
cheers
cheersing today?
to your dermatologist for making you look a little more presentable from the back.
You know who you should cheers is that young lady who was like 21 years old that had to stand there while she did it.
She deserves
And I even said, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing for this. And she's like, it's okay. It's just the top of the butt crack. That's what she told me.
At least it's not in your butt crack.
Right.
On a cheek. On a ball sack.
Right. I'm sure they do all kinds of old decrepit
I'm
people
sure
doing that.
there's, yeah.
Okay. But anyway, everybody, if you want to sponsor us and
Again,
get
just
a part
throw
of
that
this
out there
quality
again.
show, it's us. And I'll let you off with some departing music.
Tunes.
Love you, baby.
Love you. Cheers, everybody.
Can you rip off your shirt?
Oh, boy. I'll have to wear a button down next week.
Just don't beat my ass.
Right.